Okie dokie. We're back with Jackson for, I guess, what we'll call part two. I haven't named any of these things yet. It's a work in progress.
You need to come up with
But
something quick. It's got to be catchy.
I mean, they'll talk good.
Okay.
But handsome man like yourself, clean cut, good job, nice car. Why are you single, bro?
All right, hot take. Well, I did get out of a long-term relationship back, I guess, somewhere between October and December of last year.
Yeah.
So, I kind of took some of my advice from my mom, kind of date around, see what you like, just because marriage is very difficult, as she's been through.
Were you thinking about getting married?
I mean, at some point, yeah, but not like
Oh, dear.
right off the bat. I mean, the last time, we spoke, we had a conversation around, my friends. I have a fantasy football group. I think 6 of the 10 people are married.
Yeah, that's too many.
Yeah, so...
At what ages? Like, because we're 25, and I think some of them got married when we were, like,
when
right
we're
out
still
of college.
right out of college.
Some of them
are
in college.
Yeah, so, I mean, I think what I've learned from my mom is don't rush into marriage, by any means. Definitely take it slow, because it is, hopefully, for life. And so you really need to go through, cycles of life to figure out how people react, including yourself, because it's not just a, 50-50. It's 100%, 100%. You need to be able to balance out your flaws, her flaws together with your strengths and her strengths.
Okay, so that's why you're single? Because you're in a long relationship that went bad? Or...
I mean, that's just
Are you
kind of going on.
I think the short answer is, like, you're currently just not searching, right?
Yeah, and I'm moving to
San
Diego, so there's no point in me, kind of trying to get a relationship here and then be like, oh, moving on to the West Coast. So,
that's true.
I mean, also, I like to travel, and, finding someone who's comfortable with me just, always kind of going out and doing stuff. And if they're not able to, come along, it can be a hindrance.
Sometimes, right? Some people start acting type of way because they feel as though you have left them multiple times. I'm just saying this predicated off your ex-girlfriend, who I hope watches this because I don't like her. But with that being said, I kind of want to move on to maybe something that I also spoke about previously, which is your relationship. How would you classify that, like, racially? Because you are the melting pot, as we've seen, and she was severely Caucasian. And I say severely because she was, like, no spice white, which is the worst kind. Did you ever get looks or anything like that, or was it just kind of like a normal relationship? You never thought about that, right?
Yeah, I never thought about it, but
it's beautiful.
I guess that's what you want,
right? That's the beauty of living here, right? It's the beauty of having a place where you feel comfortable and people don't really judge you based on that, right?
I mean, if you were to ask her, I'm sure people said stuff to her while I wasn't around because they wouldn't feel comfortable around me. So that'd be a conversation that you'd have to have with her.
That is a conversation I will never have with her. If I never see her again, that'll be too soon. You can laugh at that. I don't know why you acting like you're gonna watch this and come find you, bro. She might find you. Yeah. Okay. Well, I just think that it's such an interesting thing because I brought up the idea of, it's a melding, right? When you have interracial marriage and you let people marry, outside of your race, you learn cultures and they learn cultures and things like that. Honest question, and this is something I didn't even pre-plan or pre-rehearse, is do you think that, especially in the neighborhood that we're in, there is still stigma within that, which is like in Johns Creek, we are accepting, but everyone has their breaking point, right? You still feel like there's some of that's going on?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you don't see many interracial couples in here, I would say. And I feel like, within different cultures, they typically want to marry within that same culture. Not just, white Americans, but also, some people that are born outside. People,
I mean, why do you feel that is, quick aside, why do you think that people are so intent on marrying within their culture?
It's easy to relate to people, I think.
It's easy.
And, going outside and trying to learn new people's cultures could be learning another person's language.
Yeah.
You got that kind of barrier, too, I think is difficult. And, relationships are difficult enough as it is.
Yeah.
And to add in an extra variable, it can be pretty tough. So it's whether or not you want to put in the effort And I think that's pretty important.
Yeah, and I guess it's just easy. It passes least resistance, right? If you marry within your race, marry within your culture, you're not fighting anything. Yep. You already know all the ins and outs, the tips and tricks, right? Mm-hmm. That's interesting. I never really thought about that. Do you think, and this is a weird question for you, because what is the race that you can't marry?
I feel like I go anywhere I want, to be honest.
Right? Like, anywhere on the spectrum, you can go anywhere on the spectrum. You never felt any pressure from your folks or anything like that?
Not at all. I mean, I guess in high school, I kind of dated an Asian girl for like a couple weeks, whatever. That didn't really count. And then, I mean,
no, that counted. You just wish it didn't count. That counted, bro. That counted. I guess. I remember her vividly.
Yeah. I mean, but like when I'm on, dating apps or, all that stuff, I don't restrict people based on, race or ethnicity in any manner. I would never do that. Why? I mean, there's beautiful people, no
Beggars can't be choosers, bro. Yeah. We out here. If it look good, swipe right. Yeah. Even if it don't look good, swipe right. If it's alive, swipe right, bro. That's my policy.
Yeah. And my DMs is still dry.
Like the Sahara in a drought. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's not good, but it could be worse, right? And I think that's honestly, to me, that makes sense. But I think that maybe I should find someone who doesn't think that way and talk to them, because I don't understand, and that's something that I definitely want to understand and see. Maybe I'm not looking at it from every angle, but yeah, I was thinking, you grew up like me. It's like, why would we? That doesn't make any sense. That really.
So you didn't feel any pressure from either your parents?
Absolutely not. Okay. My mother has never. My mother would just be happy that a woman would want to spend that much time with me. My mother thinks I'm the worst. She doesn't think I'm the worst person, but she thinks I'm the worst, like, organizational person. Like, I can cook, but I can't clean up after I cook. Like, I can, this is so funny. I can clean, but I can't clean after I clean. And I know that sounds dumb, but it's like, how you have cleaning supplies when you go to clean? Mm-hmm. I will bring the supplies out and clean, and it'll be immaculate. But, like, putting those supplies away, not doing it.
If you could just treat every aspect in your life the way you do your bathroom, I mean, it'd be unreal. His bathroom is spotless. His car, a mess.
I don't know.
A mess.
But think about it. Where are you most vulnerable in your life? Where are you literally butt nilsy?
Pants down. Other than jail? The bathroom.
The bathroom. If there's anywhere I'm afraid of catching a disease, it's el baño. So I'm going to make sure it's as clean as it can be to eliminate any issues with that, right?
How many people die a year in their bathroom versus...
No. It's not dying in the bathroom.
Versus a car.
It is getting the disease in the bathroom.
What disease is going to be in your bathroom?
I don't know that. Obviously in mine, zero, because I keep it clean.
Okay, fair. But like, I will say, like a public restroom, if you go in, it's nasty.
No.
I ain't doing it.
Do you want to hear this is how ridiculous I am as a human being. And like, you guys don't know this, but he knows this. We went on a trip last year. I physically cannot use public restrooms. And when I say physically cannot, my mind will shut down. So we went to Belgium and Amsterdam for 7 days?
Yeah, about a week.
7 days. And as soon as we touched down there, I didn't know that this had gone on, but my brain had subconsciously made a pact with my anus and be like, hey, bruh, I want no static for the next 7 days. I ate and, drank normally for 7 days. I usually use the bathroom twice a day. For 7 days straight, I didn't even think, how you get the, like, oh, I gotta go? Didn't even come to my subconscious. Like, I did not even think about the restroom for 7 days. Obviously, I did number one, but number two was out of the question. Because there's at porta potties, and my body's like, we don't do this. We have self-respect. We're not doing this. I cannot use a public restroom. That's the level at which my bathroom is so clean. Like, my mind is like, if it is not immaculate, you will catch a disease and die.
Okay. I will say, the first day,
yeah,
the festival, super clean. By the time it hit like day 2, 3, 4, it was, I mean, if anyone's been to a festival before, this is like a top end festival. People are coming in cleaning it, but these people it's disgusting.
It's not, and I'm not wrong. So my biggest issue, and we are so off topic, but I have to get this in anyway. Trips for me are a nightmare because I have to plan around the bathroom. And I know that sounds ridiculous, but that's my personal hell.
Now you point that out, I feel like my body, even when I came out and visited you in San Francisco that one time, I was there for 5 days. Didn't go number 2.
It's you'd be surprised how much your body is like, I need to be in a comfortable place to actually use the restroom.
Which is weird because I feel comfortable, but I don't know. My body was just like, this ain't happening.
Your body will tell you things that you don't. I can't even. I have friends. I'm not gonna name any names. When I go to their house, I could be there for 8.5 hours. I will wait till I go home to pee, because I just like they're bad. Like there are also some people who just don't know how to clean a bathroom, and like if I walk in your bathroom and it smells like fungus, which fungus shouldn't smell, I'm not using the bathroom, dog. I'm not. But that is my demon that I battle all the time. Is how do I use the public restroom?
Yeah. I think what do they call that? Shit out of luck?